Okay, guys, my name is Luther and from Luther's Woodworking here in the shop. I just wanted to do a quick video on putting these ants together, the way I put these ants together from Steve Good. I know I have a video out there making these ants. I just never really showed how I put it together, the process and stuff. So I thought maybe I would share that with you. Maybe it's something that you already know how to do, but I thought I would just do a video, and if somebody wants to check it out, look at it, they can. So on this particular ant here, I already got the body, the top body part, already glued on. That would be this part right here. I got this already glued on here. I just use regular tight bond wood glue for all my gluing. So I got that glued on. Next thing would be start gluing some of the legs on. We have these inner pieces right here. Now, if you do get mixed up on what parts go where on this ant, Steve Good does have a good pattern here. It shows all the numbers for each part of the ant and where it goes on the ant. So the inner part of the leg is number 5 is the inner part. So there's 6 of them. So we're going to start doing that. And what I usually do is and you want to make sure that this part, if you can see, this cutout is angled down. That goes down towards the ground. It's just going to go on there like this here. You can see that if you can look at that angle goes right down to the ground. So all I really do is I just put a little wood glue on here, right in this center part right here. And then I'm just going to stick it on the ant. Now, it's going to squeeze out the back. You're going to get some squeeze out in the back. Just kind of clean that up. And this glue is messy to work with. So you just kind of clean that glue up so you don't have too big of gobs of glue. And if you want to, because these parts are loose right now, and it would take a little bit for that to dry. So what I like to do, I take this medium super glue, and I'll put that on. I'll just squirt a little bit of that on there. And then I have this Accelerator, can of spray Accelerator. A lot of woodworkers use that. It's a spray. You just got to spray that on there. And then what I'll do is I'll turn around the back of the ant on that leg part and put a little bit of that glue there, a little bit right there on that joint. And then I'll take this Accelerator and I'll spray that there. Get that, make sure you get that on there. Now that is rock hard right now. You're not going to move that piece. This Accelerator, used with super glue, hardens instantly. But I still have wood glue and on there, so I'm just using the wood glue. I'm just using the super glue here, just so I can continue on with all my parts. And I'm just going to continue on with putting a little glue here on this next piece. Oop, don't want to do that. And you want to make sure you put the glue on the right part of the leg here. I'm just going to go like that. Stick that leg on there like that. Then I'm just going to take a little wood, this super glue, put some on there, and then take this Accelerator and spray that. Go in the back here. Kind of clean up some of this glue a little bit. Squeeze some of that super glue on there. And once you spray that stuff on there, that's rock hard. It ain't going nowhere. And you can just continue on. You can continue on with all your leg parts. But I like to add wood glue too, because I just like using that wood glue for putting things together. Just stick that on there. Now you're going to get some beads of wood glue here. Just kind of get that off. When you go to paint these, you're going to paint right over the top of all this glue, so you're not going to see that. So we'll just take a little bit of this super glue, and the super glue dries clear. You want to get this here. Spray a little of that on there. We will take some more super glue right here. And that is rock hard. So there's 3 leg pieces already on. I didn't have to sit and wait for anything to dry. And we will continue on with the next leg part. We'll stick that on there. Oop. Clean off any glue that might be squeezing out. And then we will put a little super glue on there. Give it a spray. A little super glue right there on the back. Give that a spray. Let that sit for a second. That's rock hard. And we go on to the next one. Now what you can do is just stick some glue in here too. Right there. And make sure you clean your glue off the back a little bit here. Because when you paint these, it's going to cover up all that glue. You won't see none of it. And we'll put a little right here. Give it a spray. Rock hard. So there's really not too much waiting. If you use super glue, it's pretty nice for putting some of these small parts together on models. And here's the last inner leg, I guess you want to call it. Stick that on there. And then when you put these together, they're all going to go together a little different. Not 2 ants are going to be the same. That is rock hard there. Everything's glued in. You can see all the legs are glued on. And like I said, the paint's going to cover up a lot of that glue. And we can go ahead and start putting these legs on the back. Now the back two legs, you can see this little curve in this leg. When you do the back of the ant, that curve goes towards the back right here. That curve goes towards the back. But when you do the other legs, the ones in the front, the curve goes to the front. So just remember that when you go to put these all on. So we'll start putting these on. Curve goes to the back. Clean up that glue just a little bit. And because we're using that super glue, you can handle this real good. You don't have to wait for things that wood glue to dry. I just turn it on the back. Put a little bit on the back just to hold it a little bit. And that leg is solid. It ain't going nowhere. And we can do the same thing with the back one here, the other one. Put that on there. Clean up any little bit of wood glue. Stick a little super glue on there. Turn it around, just stick a little bit down here. That's rock hard. So we're getting there. We got them two back ones on. Now the front ones, like I said, this curved part in the leg that goes to the front of the ant. Got a lot of glue on that. It goes to the front. So here we just stick that on there. Take care of some of that extra glue. That is solid. And then we go on to the next one. You don't need a whole lot of glue. Once that wood glue dries, it's going to hold pretty good. But using that wood glue and that accelerator sure does speed up things a little bit. And you don't have to do this stuff. I mean, if you don't want to use the wood glue, the super glue and the accelerator, that's fine. You don't have to use it. I just thought I'd give it a try one time and just see how it would work for doing some of these a little faster, even though we are probably in this video probably 15 minutes already or so, just to put this 15 minutes so far just to put this together this far. So these do take a little bit of time to put together. And just keep plugging away at it. Now I usually do at least 5 to 10 of these ants when I usually build something. I don't never build usually just one of anything. Now see, that one actually sits pretty nice. If you look at it, this leg right here is up a little bit, but everyone's going to be a little different. Now we just have these antennas to put on. So we'll stick them on. And they go on a couple different ways. These notches here are a little different. Can't really tell them too much different, but put them on a way that looks the best, I guess. And then we will do a little bit on the back side here. All right, so we got that on. Now we just got to put these antennas on. And they just go on like this. And that one's stuck in there pretty tight, so I think we're just going to leave that. We'll try this one in here. There we go. All right, we'll just put a little right here, a little right here. There. We have our ant. I want to say that was about 20-minute video to put this ant together. You wouldn't think that something this small would take that long to put together. It's about, I want to say about 15 minutes or so to cut all these parts out, and then about 20 minutes to put it together, and then another maybe 10 or 15 minutes to paint it, depending on how you want to paint it. I do have some that I got done. This is a black ant that I did, and this is a red ant that I did. And I plan on doing this one another color, I think. I'm not sure. But you could be as creative as possible with these ants. Fun for kids to do too. So I just wanted to do a video just on how I go and put this together. You might have a better way, but that's how I put these together. This is all solid. I can go ahead and start painting this. Don't have to worry about any parts coming off. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. We will be back again with another video. So, until then.